Welcome, I'm David Ricks. I'm a personal injury trial lawyer in Rancho Cucamonga and the owner of the Inland Empire Law Group. Our office handles medical malpractice cases, and we get quite a number of people who call us seeking advice and help with what they believe to be a medical malpractice claim. Many times, in fact, most of the time, we actually cannot help the person who calls. It's unfortunate. But there are some realistic things that we have to evaluate in determining whether or not a case can be taken against a doctor. And so if you call our office or frankly any other attorney office that handles medical malpractice, they'll probably tell you the same thing, that while in many instances you may have a claim of medical negligence, it actually can't be pursued in the courts. Here are some of the reasons why, and it's important for you to understand these reasons. Number one, in a medical negligence case, you have to prove damages were caused by a doctor. Many times there are negligent events that take place. In fact, there are statistics that show that across the country there are hundreds of negligence situations every day at the hospitals and amongst doctors throughout the country. However, in most instances, those mistakes don't result in tragic injury or damages. Thank goodness for that. But that's one of the things that a medical negligence attorney has to prove, is they have to prove a substantial amount of damage was caused by the actual negligence of the doctor. The next thing is there are things called issues of causation. And sometimes a negligent event occurs, but it does not cause damage. And so as a result, one thing does not necessarily lead to the other. And a good medical malpractice attorney can evaluate those two things. And because when you're dealing with a medical negligence case and there are people that are seriously injured or sick, there are many things that are going on in their bodies that may or may not have any relationship to the negligence or non-negligence of the doctor. The last thing is it has to really be a substantial injury, unfortunately. One of the reasons for that is these cases are very expensive. And the insurance companies that are defending it realistically make these cases much more expensive than they should be. But one of the reasons for that is because they don't want to have to pay out claims. And so when we evaluate these cases, we have to determine that the case has a significant value to be able to help you as an injury victim recover proper compensation. So if you have a medical negligence case, evaluate it with the medical negligence attorney. But don't be surprised if the attorney says, no, they can't take the case, because most medical negligence cases never get that past the attorney.